Welcome back to the Hannahcast YouTube channel, and today I'm going to be giving you my Art Directors Guild and Makeup Guild predictions for the winners. Now, in case you don't know, this was supposed to also include the Writers Guild winner predictions, which would probably get more views on this video, but the problem is, I got confused, and I thought the DGA Awards and Writers Guild Awards were switched. So last week I actually did Writers Guild predictions. Yeah, just check out that video along with the PGA predictions, that's also there. My DGA predictions were in my Costume Designers Guild winner reaction video, but yeah, today I'm just going to be doing the Art Directors Guild and the Makeup Guild, so...
We interrupt this programming to tell you that channel memberships are open. For $2 a month, you can get members-only video content, from reading your comments, special editorials, small awards season updates, and more. Other perks include weekly members-only live streams, exclusive emojis, badges, and even access to my members-only Discord server. You also get your name to appear in my videos as a special thanks for your support. With your help, we can conquer the Oscar space on YouTube and rule over all. Remember, Uncle Chris needs you.
We're going to start with the Art Directors Guild Awards. These cover production design, and we're going to be starting off with sci-fi fantasy film production design. Now, the nominees are Alien Romulus, Beetlejuice, Dune Part 2, Furiosa, and Wicked. The only two here nominated for the Oscar are Dune Part 2 and Wicked, and I think Wicked's gonna take it. Now, again, I do feel like The Brutalist can challenge it at the Oscars, especially BAFTA. But here, Wicked has the category all to itself, so I'm not too concerned over it over here. Then, we get to period film, and the nominees are The Brutalist, A Complete Unknown, Gladiator 2, Nosferatu, and Saturday Night. And yeah, the two that are nominated at the Oscars here are The Brutalist and Nosferatu. And while I'm willing to bet that most people will probably predict Nosferatu, I'm gonna go with The Brutalist. This is the film that I've been saying could challenge for production design for a very long time. And it's a movie about an architect, and it's closer to Best Picture. Like, I don't know, it just feels like that film that could probably challenge something like Wicked in this category. So yeah, I'm gonna go with The Brutalist. Contemporary film production design, and the nominees are Civil War, Conclave, Emilia Perez, The Substance, and Twisters. Well, the only film nominated here that's in the Oscar lineup for Best Production Design is Conclave, so I feel like it'll be pretty easy to predict that. We move on to the Art Directors Guild Award for animated film. This doesn't really have any bearing on the Oscar, but let's just, see how it goes anyway. The nominees are Flow, Inside Out 2, Moana 2, Wallace and Gromit, Vengeance Most Foul, and The Wild Robot. Well, again, none of these are nominated for the Oscar, which makes things a little bit interesting. But considering how it's just been sweeping all this time, I'm going to be going with The Wild Robot here. That just kind of makes the most sense for me as to what would win production design, like, in this lineup. So, yeah. We get to the Makeup Artists and Hairstylists Guild Awards. Now, for contemporary makeup, we have The Deliverance, Emilia Perez, It Ends With Us, Smile 2, and The Substance. This isn't always about what's nominated for the Oscar or what's shortlisted, but you still want to typically go for that. So it's interesting. I don't know if it's going to be Emilia Perez or The Substance. I don't know. Maybe I could go with The Substance, but again, I don't know. Something makes me feel like that wouldn't be a great idea, or at the very least, just because it's like taking the Oscar. But then again, movies that win the special effects makeup category here usually win more awards here. I think one of the few examples of a film that didn't win more awards, that won the special effects makeup award, was like The Whale, but it wasn't nominated anywhere else. So here, maybe The Substance actually can take it. Next, we have the Makeup Artists and Hairstylists Guild Awards nominations for contemporary hairstyling. And the nominees are The Deliverance, It Ends With Us, The Last Showgirl, Megalopolis, and The Substance. Now, I actually do think Megalopolis stands a chance here. I honestly do. Because, like, the hair styling and makeup in that film is not bad. I mean, obviously, they're not using, like, prosthetics and stuff. But, like, for contemporary work, Megalopolis is actually not that bad a pick. Whereas, admittedly, with The Substance, I don't really remember the hairstyling all that much. So, I don't know. Maybe I might actually go for Megalopolis here. Because, like, it actually is very impressive work. At least in terms of the hairstyling and stuff, and, you know, what, you know, makeup there is, but it's obviously not prosthetics. This is not the category to be predicting stuff for prosthetics. It's technically not even makeup either, it's just the hairstyling. But I'm gonna go with Megalopolis here. That kind of makes the most sense to me. Then, we get something that's a little bit more tied to the Oscar. The Makeup Artist and Hairstylist Guild Award category for period and/or character makeup. And the nominations are Beetlejuice, Deadpool and Wolverine, Gladiator 2, Maxine, and Wicked. Now, what I find interesting here is that the only one here nominated for the Oscar is Wicked. But, however, I have a feeling that it's going to win a different category and not character period makeup. Because there's not really a lot of, like, makeup going on. I think the reason why Wicked got nominated was because of its goofy hairstyling throughout the entire film. And that there's a lot of it. And I don't know if the makeup itself is why it got in. I don't think that's why it got in. So I'm going to go on a limb and maybe say Beetlejuice takes it here. Because I remember the period and character makeup a lot more in that film. Or it could be Deadpool and Wolverine. But I don't know. It feels like Beetlejuice was always that film that was so close to getting the Oscar for best makeup and hairstyling. But, like, just missed out. So I'm just going to say maybe Beetlejuice takes it. Now we get to period and/or character hairstyling, and the nominees are Beetlejuice, Bob Marley One Love, Gladiator 2, Shirley, and Wicked. This is where I will say Wicked wins, because this is the category where I feel like it probably got that Oscar nomination, because especially once you get to Oz and you see all these characters with crazy hairdos, I think that's what got the movie the Oscar nomination, because, like, maybe it wasn't very smart to compare it to Barbie after all, because, yeah, sure, Barbie had a lot of hairstyling too, but Wicked was a lot crazier with its hairstyling, whereas Barbie, it was a lot more contemporary. So I'm going to say Wicked takes this category right here. And finally, the category for Best Special Makeup Effects, the nominees are Beetlejuice, Deadpool and Wolverine, The Deliverance, A Different Man, and The Substance. Who'd have thunk that this category would only go 2 out of 5 with the Oscars? 2 out of 5, like Beetlejuice couldn't even get in. Like, that's crazy. How did Beetlejuice not get nominated? If I'm going to be completely honest, I feel like the Oscar lineup for best makeup and hairstyling probably would have been perfect if they swapped out, like, Wicked in favor of Beetlejuice. Like, if they had done that, it would have been absolutely perfect, because there's a lot of great prosthetic effects this year, but no. And it really sucks that Beetlejuice didn't get the Oscar nomination. Like, there's some really fun makeup in that film. Considering this has only gone 2 out of 5 with the Oscars, and considering one of these films is probably nominated for the Oscar for Best Picture, partially because of its makeup, I'm going to go with The Substance. This just makes the most sense here. A Different Man, I would say, is easily number 2, considering, again, it's the only other film here nominated for the Oscar. But The Substance makes the most sense here. It's a deserved win. This is going to end up being one of, like, the best makeup winners of recent memory, because, my God, it is so creative and so insane, the levels of makeup going on there. And those are my predictions for the Art Directors Guild winners and the Makeup and Hairstylists Guild Award winners. This is a pretty short video, but that's kind of all I had to say about it. I realized I didn't really do a video on the Annie Awards because I was so preoccupied with, like, the PGA and DGA that I just couldn't get around to it, so I'm so sorry about that. But all I will say is that for the Annies, it didn't really change anything because I already knew The Wild Robot was going to win the main category, which was Best Animated Feature at the Annies, whereas Flow was going to win Best Independent Animated Film, and it wasn't really gonna really change much because look at The Boy and the Heron versus Spider-Verse. Spider-Verse swept the Annies last year, and yet The Boy and the Heron ended up taking the Oscar. We'll have to see what BAFTA does, and also BAFTA winner predictions are coming tomorrow, so sit tight for that. And I'm going to pass the question off to you. What are your predictions for the Art Directors Guild winners and the Makeup and Hairstylists Guild Award winners? Let me know in the comments below what you think, and be sure you hit that subscribe button, because if you don't, you're going to be really covered in prosthetics, and you're going to have like some flakes on your skin, and it's going to start peeling off. Sometimes that happens.